Stop punishing Zahid Aziz Khan for an uncommitted crime, which based on race, color, national origin, language, and religion, and asks for fair trial. www.change.org. Episode 1, Interview by Miss Ashley Wilke. The state convicted me for the rape of a child, which I didn't commit. There is not a single piece of evidence of such crime ever occurred, and there is an amount of evidence that it is a fabricated case by my wife and her sister. The trial started without any interpreter. As you understand, I am an Asian, Muslim, non-English speaker. My English was very poor, and the whole trial, I was not able to understand any legal language. The trial was not fair but brought me to the court and gave me 25-year jail time. Ask yourself, how much jail time you will get if you are in this situation. As I understand, it was based on my color, race, national origin and religion. After sentencing, I was moved to Stafford Creek Corrections 191 Constantine Way, Aberdeen, Washington 98520, where state-employed doctors examined me. They looked at the evidence and gave this statement.
Declaration. My name is Dr. William Rollins. I am a medical doctor. I have a doctoral degree in medicine from an accredited institution, and I am licensed to practice medicine in the state of Washington. I have several years of experience in the practice of medicine. Mr. Zahid Khan was convicted of several counts of rape of a child, based on his stepdaughter's testimony that she was digitally raped over 50 times between 2004 and 2007, beginning when she was 11 years old. The stepdaughter testified that all 50 of these rapes began and were all completed, with Mr. Khan's finger in her orifices, moving in and out, before she awoke from sleep to realize she was being raped. Medical testimony at trial was provided by Barb Hayner. RN Nurse Hayner testified that there was no damage or injury to the stepdaughter 1's hymen. The hymen was intact, presented no indication of any trauma, rape, or other penetration. The hymen exhibited no tearing, scarring, lesions, nor disfigurement. Nor was there any evidence that the stepdaughter had ever been sexually active or penetrated vaginally. Expert medical opinion. It is considered a medical opinion that given the results of Nurse Hayner's examination, per her testimony at trial, that it is impossible that the stepdaughter is telling the truth about being raped digitally, beginning at age 11. It is so unlikely in the extreme, that an 11 or 13-year-old would never wake up after being digitally raped on 50 occasions, that given the absence of any damage to the hymen, I am also confident in assessing that it is impossible that the stepdaughter is being truthful about being raped and never waking up until the rape was completed, or in progress. I have examined Mr. Khan. He is 6'2", over 200 pounds, and has very large fingers. Damage to the hymen of an 11-year-old girl after even a few instances of digital rape by the fingers Mr. Khan has would be inevitable. I have been shown the prosecutor's closing argument, where the state asserts that it is only with repeated penile intercourse that any hymen damage would be sustained. Rollins. It is my considered medical opinion that damage to the stepdaughter 1's hymen would be inevitable if the incidents of rape she testified to were true. Done this 10th day of December 2009. Affirmed to be true and correct to the best of my knowledge under penalty of perjury of the laws of the state of Washington. W. Rolling MD. 191 Constantine Way, Aberdeen, Washington 98520.
Aware of what was happening in situations involving ongoing abuse, children may choose to avoid the stress of directly confronting their assailant by pretending to be asleep, or afterwards stating that they were asleep. This would not be the case if the child were openly reporting the abuse in court. I.e., the child would no longer be avoiding or denying the issue. Declared to be true and correct to the best of my professional knowledge under penalty of perjury of the laws of the state of Washington. Done this 3rd day of February 2010, at Aberdeen, Washington. Sincerely, Ryan D. Donahue, Ph.D. Psychologist 3. Mental Health Unit, Stafford Creek Corrections Center.
I understand my sister-in-law, a personal grudge, and my wife wanted to get rid of me. But it is unimaginable that when state employees want to convict me before the trial started. My wife tried numerous attempts to deport me, but she never succeeded. Both sisters planned, and my wife reported a child rape of my stepdaughter to Child Protective Services to get rid of me forever. Miss Kimberly Johnstad received the call on July 25, 2007, where alleged rape was committed on July 22, 2007. After making that call, both sisters realized the mistake because the alleged victim was in California at that time. Now they changed the date, but Child Protective Services has the record, and they called the police. In rape cases, the victim must be examined by professionals, medical and law enforcement. The alleged victim came back from California and examined by Barbara Hayner. She has a master's degree from the University of Washington and handled close to 8,000 rape cases. After examination, she declared no rape. Next, law enforcement interviewed the alleged rape victim. Miss Ashley Wilke conducted the interview. She also has a master's degree and LinkedIn profile, conducted approximately 3,500 plus forensic interviews with the child, youth, and special needs victims, 3 years old and beyond, of felony sexual and physical crimes over 10 years. Also, there was the prosecutor Cindy Larson, and this was her first case as a prosecutor, and she wants to win that case at any cost. Both ladies decided to convict me based on my race, color, national origin, language, and religion. In this interview, Cindy Larson was present and briefly talked to the alleged rape victim. Please watch the video on how Miss Ashley Wilke is prompting the alleged rape victim, and Cindy Larson doesn't have morale to stop her. There will be many videos about my case, all real interviews, Miss Ashley Wilke, Cindy Larson, my sister-in-law Sanoba, my wife Eram Mirza, Rijah Hassan, and my attorney Leonard Ainsky. But Miss Ashley Wilke is first in my list. Please watch how she convicted me before the trial started. The content of the video is from the original transcripts of my case. According to Rijah, as Miss Ashley Wilke prompted her, that my finger was going in and out in her vagina and anal while she was sleeping, and it never happened while she was awake. Can someone guide me about the truth of this statement, excluding Miss Cindy Larson, because she convicted me based on this fact? Who is going to investigate this case? According to the text in this image, it just should be more concern for a judge to cheat. She was more concerned about winning my case but forgetting she is putting an innocent person in jail. She took my mother away from me because I can't see her. She took a child from a mother because my mother can't see me. As you look the transcripts of my trial, the conviction was guaranteed before it started. Just watch the interview of Rijah with Ashley. What she was doing is a crime, but it is white-collar crime, and how Cindy Larson was calibrating with Ashley. Also look how Cindy Larson using her knowledge and wanted to convict me, and no one will challenge her. I am not educated person and don't speak English and don't know the law, whereas both have master's degrees and aware of the law. They decided to convict me based on my race, color, or something else, I am not sure. Let's watch the interview.
Rijah Hassan, is that right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take a seat over here if you don't mind, so. Make yourself comfortable, lean back, kick back and all that, so. And before we do questions, I want to just get to know you better because it's the first time we met, and I want to tell you I take notes while we talk. We're debating it, the detective's watching, all that is for to help keep things straight, and also say you don't have to be talking to a whole bunch of people right now, okay? Just me, alright?
Okay.
Well, maybe just a detective, but, so, anyhow. So, how old are you, Rijah Hassan?
I'm 14, I'm going to be 15 in September.
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. So, September, what's your birthday?
September 10th.
10th, terrific. Did you have a party when you turned 14?
Yeah, I had a small thing.
Oh, do tell, what did you do?
Me and my friends went to the mall and then we went to dinner.
Oh, cool. Which mall did you guys go to?
Alderwood Mall.
Alderwood? And where did you go to dinner?
I think it was Red Robin.
Alright. Endless fries, I love it.
Yeah, laughs.
I love it. And did you get presents, do you remember? That was a while ago.
Well, it was just a last minute thing because I didn't know if I was gonna happen or not because school just started and it was.
Huh?
So, I think it just got like money for my presents and stuff.
Oh, that's good enough. Unintelligible, I'll take that. How fun, that's neat. Do you know what you want to do this year?
Well, my grandma's passed away so I don't think I want to do anything.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
She's in heaven, or yes, whatever your beliefs are.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Okay, so now who lives in your house with you?
Right now?
Hum.
Or in my house that I live in, because I'm staying with my aunt.
Are you staying with your aunt? Oh, okay. It's okay. Where were you staying at before? Who lives there? In your regular house, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was staying with my stepdad and my little brother, and my sister, and my mom.
Rijah Hassan, brother, sister, mom, and who is your brother and how old is he?
My brother's name is Rafe.
Rafe.
Yes, he just turned 7.
Okay.
And my sister's name is Mina, and she just turned 6.
Wow. 6. Wow. And I bet you had to babysit, didn't you?
Yeah, that's fun. They're really unintelligible.
Are they unintelligible?
I love them to death.
Oh, really? How wonderful.
They're great.
That's neat to say, that is wonderful. I always hear they get in my stuff. I can't stand them, they don't listen to me.
They know if they get in my stuff, I'll get mad at them.
And so on, they don't want you mad?
Yes, because they get in little fights and so they need me to be on one of their sides.
Yeah, one of their sides.
Unintelligible.
I love it, I love it. But did you change diapers and all that? They went through the baby thing. You were about 7 years old?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay. Alright.
I mean a couple times.
Their bowel cleaning or something like that?
I can't remember. Unintelligible.
Oh, so, you were 7? Gotcha. So, now you're at Auntie's. And who's at Auntie's house?
My 2 cousins.
Hum.
My uncle, my aunt and my mom.
Okay, and cousins, are?
Aisha, and Nasin.
You're gonna kill me. Nashi, and how old are they?
Nasin, she's 28.
Oh, older.
Yeah. Aisha is like 20.
20.
5-ish.
5-ish.
And I can't remember.
A girl or a boy?
Oh, Aisha.
A boy.
Nasin's a girl.
Okay. Those are cool names though. That's wonderful.
We call them by their nicknames though and stuff.
What do you call nicknames?
I call Fasha, Shani,
Shani. Okay.
and Nasin, Nosh.
Osh. Okay. Now, where are you guys from originally, culturally?
Pakistan.
Pakistan. Terrific. Now what is the language that they speak in Pakistan?
We speak Urdu.
Urdu?
Yeah,
Okay. Are you fluent?
yeah.
How wonderful. Do you know, I don't know what you want to be when you grow up.
Probably a lawyer.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Interpreters, by the way, court certified ones?
hum.
Make a ton of money.
Really?
And they get to work their own hours and all that. If you want to be a lawyer, go for it.
Giggles.
Do you know what type of law you want to do?
Well, my cousin wants to be a lawyer too, and she was telling me that they help the good people figure out their problems and stuff. Like my mom's gonna need a lawyer now, so it's like with good people.
Right. The prosecutors is what you want to be then.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. The defense attorneys are the ones that help the people.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Hum.
But then if you go into private practice, then you earn big bucks, so.
Yeah, that too, giggles.
You know what a lot of the attorneys do is they start with the prosecutor's office because they get a whole ton of court, experience that way, and then sometimes move into a practice on their own, so, that's a great start. Good for you. That's neat. And you're doing well in school?
Yeah, I'm doing alright.
Okay. Get good grades and all that?
Yeah, they're okay.
Okay, good to know. Gotta keep those up for law school.
Yeah, unintelligible, high school, so I have to do good then.
High school for college and then college for law school?
Well, it's just middle school, so.
Oh, is it your first in high school?
Uh-huh, I'm a freshman.
How do you like that?
Well, it's still junior high cause 7th, 8th and 9th?
I hate it when they do that.
Yeah.
Because we did 9th to 12th when I was in high school, so.
They're changing most of them.
Are they changing them around?
Yeah.
So they're keeping the 9th graders, 7th, 8th, and 9th?
Yeah, because they say it's easier for the kids or something.
Oh, transition or something like that?
Yeah.
I think they're probably thinking about the boys because they mature a little bit slower than the girls. I don't know, so.
Yeah, laughs, I know.
So, where you gonna go next year then?
Skyview Junior High?
Skyview, okay.
This year, and then next year I'm gonna go to Bothell High School.
Oh, Bothell, there you go. And are there more than one high school in Bothell? Is there more than one?
Yeah, there's Elmore High School.
Okay.
But I want to go to Bothell.
You want to go to Bothell? And all your friends gonna go to Bothell, or are you splitting up?
Well, I think all of us are gonna go to Bothell.
Good. Yeah. Alright, good for you. Thank you for letting me get to know a little bit better. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Here are rules around our talk, okay? If I ask you a question you don't know, you don't get, you forgot, doesn't make sense, I sound crazy, let me know, okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. Sometimes I ask a question more than one time. That means I'm confused or whatever, so just keep giving me the answer until I get it right. Like I said before, nothing embarrasses me, you can use any words you want, nothing scares me, And I make mistakes obviously, like I did with your name, so, please correct me if I make a mistake.
Yeah.
Obviously, the most important thing is to talk about the truth, okay? So, tell me why you came to see me, Rijah-san.
Because, my stepdad was doing wrong things with me.
Okay. And what's his name?
Zahid.
Spell that for me?
Zahid.
Zahid, okay. And was he doing wrong things one time or more than one time?
More than one time.
Okay. And do you remember about what age you were when it started?
It was in the 5th grade. It was the day before Valentine's Day.
Oh, you got it down. You're going to be helpful on me for this, okay. Day before Valentine's Day.
Unintelligible, Valentines.
Okay. So, why don't we take that day, and what I want you to do is tell me all about it from the start with as much detail as you can through to the finish, on the day before Valentine's Day, and we'll just kinda move through if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay.
So, my mom was mad because I didn't tell her I needed Valentine's before, so she was just a little frustrated. And so my stepdad said he would take me. And so unintelligible, we got our Valentines and stuff, and then on the way back, because we got them from Walgreens. Cause we lived just right down the road. And on the way back he started to touch my chest. And he was like, if you let me do this, I'll buy you whatever you want, and if you tell mom, she's not gonna believe you, she'll send you away, that all you'll ever do is tear up our family apart, and she wouldn't even believe you and stuff. And then I didn't tell my mom cause I was really scared. Because of what he said, because I was really young then too, and I didn't think she would believe me. And so it just constantly started to happen.
Okay. Let me take you back. When he was touching your chest, over your clothes, under your clothes.
It was over them, because it was in the car.
Okay, and what was his touch like? Can you show me right here?
He was just grabbing my chest.
Actually, show me on your elbows, the best thing to do.
He was just grabbing my chest.
And squeezing?
She is prompting squeezing.
Yeah.
And at the time, if you were in 5th grade, did you have breasts or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was grabbing and squeezing?
Yeah.
Driving with one hand, grabbing and squeezing?
Yeah.
She asked 3 times squeezing.
Okay. Alright. And if you tell your mom she's gonna send you away, she won't believe you, all those kind of threats?
Again, prompting all those kind of threats.
Yeah.
Okay. And which by the way I hear a lot of times, and very scary for kids. So did that stop then when you got home?
Yeah, it stopped because he stopped right before we were about to turn into our apartments.
Okay, gotcha, okay. And what would happen next?
Then we just kind of went home, and I went to my room and I started writing them down, like the names, and then I went to bed and I went to school the next day. I can't remember when, but he started to come to my room at night.
Okay.
And it just kind of happened a lot, and I started to get scared.
Okay, and still in the 5th grade at this point?
Yeah.
He'd come into your room, and what? And he would do it periodically during the night?
No, not just a kind of once, because then he'd leave as soon as I woke up.
Was she sleeping? Or was she dreaming? All this happened while she was asleep.
Okay, so you walk in the room.
And he'd touch me.
Still on your breasts?
Again prompting.
And down in my pants.
Down in your pants.
But this time it would be underneath the skin.
Underneath on the skin?
Would, speculation.
Underneath my clothes?
Okay, so he'd walk in the room, touch you underneath your clothes on your skin, on your breasts, down underneath your clothes, vaginally.
Now she added vaginally. In this conversation she put words in Raja's mouth and couched her.
Yeah.
What was his touch like vaginally down there?
She asked again vaginally.
He would just touch me everywhere.
Would, speculation.
Everywhere, so like well you've had your period, right?
Now she added your period, right?
Okay. So, we have the outside of our vulva.
And she added new word our vulva.
He would go in.
Would, speculation.
He would go all the way inside where you have your period?
Now prompt her you have your period.
Yeah.
With like one finger or?
Now prompt her finger.
Yeah, and his whole hand would be down there and stuff and I'd wake up and he'd like run out.
Please note everything happened while she was sleeping. Her mother didn't tell her, this is not possible. Obviously, she is lying.
Okay.
And he'd be like, shh.
So he would be down there, how many, would he in and out or just?
She is prompting.
Yeah. From what I remember, because I just wake up slowly because I didn't really realize what was happening.
Everything happened while she was sleeping.
Sure. And then he would be touching your breasts then also?
She is prompting.
Yeah.
And then he'd go, shh, and then run out when you woke up.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many times do you think that happened?
It started to happen a lot, and then I got kinda scared and I didn't.
A lot is over 10?
Prompting again.
A lot is over 10 times?
Yeah, over 10, definitely.
Okay, gotcha.
And so because I think it was that time that we were moving around. But for some reason I had a box in my room. And so after my mom would come in my room and say goodnight I would push the box in front my door so if he tried to open the door I would hear it.
Okay. Gotcha. Now, going back to the first time was at Valentine's, where were you guys living at during that time?
In Bellevue.
In Bellevue. Okay. So, and during, when he would come in at night, were you still in Bellevue at that time?
Yeah.
Okay. So you put a box in front of the door so you would hear when he would come in.
And I think my mom would probably think he's going to the bathroom because this is her room, this is a hallway.
Huh?
You have to go in, and that would be my brother's room. In my brother's room, there's another door. That would be my room.
Oh, so you had to walk through your brother's room to get to your room?
Yeah, my brother and sister shared a room and the hallway would be right here and say this is my brother's room right about here.
Huh?
The bathroom would be right upstairs just down the hall.
Oh, so mom just thought he was going to the bathroom.
Again, prompting for bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. She might have been asleep at the same time.
She is suggesting her, and she said yes.
Okay, got it. And what would happen next then? So, how long did he do that for, from 5th to for about 6th grade?
I'm going into 9th now.
You're going into 9th, so he continued.
But it constant madder than constantly since he knew I was getting older and smarter, like cause I get scared since sometimes I'd go into my mom's room and tell her that I had like a nightmare.
Huh?
Or something, and I'd be like, "Mom, can I sleep with you?" Or I had my brother and sister come sleep in the room with me. Because I could just kind of.
Did mom and dad share the same room, or sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would kinda sleep over on your mom's side then?
Yeah.
Okay, so he wouldn't get to you that way.
Prompting again.
Yeah.
Or you'd have your brother and sister and come sleep with you?
Yeah, I had to just take him in with me because my brother, you know, he's a brother and I feel safer.
Sure, oh yeah. That was smart thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he ever want you to do touching on him at any point?
Prompting to say yes.
No.
Okay. And so he continued this, how, like would he do it a couple times a month, or a couple times a week?
It was a couple times a week.
Okay.
And then it went a couple times a month.
Okay, so it started to slow down just a little bit. Would the touching be any different, so it was always your breasts and your vaginal area?
Prompting.
Yeah, and back too.
And your bottom too?
Wow.
Yeah.
And would he penetrate in your bottom?
What type of question is that? During the trial my attorney Niski asked similar question in court and she asked him what penetrate means. This is in court documents. You will see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably one finger. And how far in do you think his finger went? All the way in?
God, what she is doing.
I guess so, it was in the back.
Okay, and, I'm gonna ask you, I can't imagine, how did that feel back there?
Back there.
Horrible.
When he was doing horrible, okay. And vaginally, when he first started doing that along the way, how did that feel?
Unintelligible.
She is prompting vaginally.
Okay, yeah, okay, that look on your face, okay, would he start off a certain way by doing breasts, and then go vaginally and then go anally, or?
God, what she is doing, now from vaginally to anally.
Well, when I woke up.
It all happened while she was sleeping. Will you believe that story? Remember that she is 14 years old girl which is prepared by her mother, who wants me to put me in prison. I got 25-year jail time while everything was happening in her dreams and Wilske's prompting.
Huh?
He would stop. But before that I think it was just like my chest and then it could, it depends, because sometimes I just sleep on my tummy.
She is guessing what to say.
Or sometimes I sleep on my back.
Okay.
So it would depend on the way I'm sleeping.
The way you were sleeping.
Yeah.
That must have been a little unnerving every night sleeping? Okay. Did he ever repeat, "Don't tell"?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, so he said that periodically?
Yeah.
If you tell.
If you tell, she's not gonna believe you and
we'll send you away.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
And that we'd be like responsible for ruining our family.
Okay.
And that and I just got scared that cause he's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. So I was scared that he'd like hurt my mom and
Sure.
brother and sister.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, did it ever, What was kinda so he never wanted you to do touching on him because he always thought you were asleep when he was doing it, right? So when you woke up he was like,
shh, and he walked away. He ran to his room.
run into his room. Okay, so, what was the catalyst? Did he ever, penetrate you with his penis or anything like that?
Now she is prompting for penetrate.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Maybe before I woke up, I wouldn't be surprised with the way he was touching me.
Okay, with the way he was touching you? Okay. What was he wearing? What would he wear when he came in?
See, he usually sleeps in like those wife beaters?
Hum.
Or with his shirt off.
Hum.
And his boxers are in like pajamas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what he would come in wearing. Did you see his privates during the whole time? Was it real dark in your room or?
Yeah, I like it dark. I can't sleep with light.
I do too, like a cave kind of, yeah, but you knew it was him though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. When was the last time that he did it?
When I told my mom.
Okay. Tell me about that. What was going on with that?
We had family.
Hum.
And so my grandma was sleeping in my room and so I slept on the couch outside and brother and sister said they wanted to sleep by me so that we could like watch TV and movies at night and stuff, so I slept on the couch. It was right here.
And how long ago was that, by the way?
It was in July.
July, okay. And grandmother, who is not with us anymore, was there?
Hum.
Oh, okay, good, I'm glad you saw her. So, you're on the couch, brother and sis want to be by you on the floor or on the couch?
Yeah, so this is the couch.
Hum.
And there was like this much room and that's the carpet.
Hum.
So they were sleeping on there with their sleeping bags and stuff, so they were sleeping right here.
Okay. How cute.
Yeah.
Cute little family, okay. So what happened after that?
I woke up and he was touching my chest.
Okay.
And I knew that we had family there and stuff because my mom's sister was there and stuff too because my cousin was getting engaged.
Huh?
And so our whole entire family was there and so I just screamed Mom.
According to her, I did at open space when there were 5 adults were there excluding me.
Okay.
And she came running upstairs and she saw.
According to her mother, my sister-in-law Sanaba came upstairs first. When my attorney interviewed her, she meant he was going to grab my chest. It never happened. I only had argument with my sister-in-law. Basically, it never happened, the story doesn't match.
Huh?
And so she took me downstairs and...
What did she see?
Him touching my chest.
And so she did see him touching?
Yeah.
So, when you screamed?
Well, I don't.
He stopped.
I don't quite know because I started crying.
Okay.
But either she saw him touching my chest or she saw him run because when my mom was taking me downstairs, we have like a half wall.
Hum.
He was standing right there.
Okay.
And he was arguing with my aunt and she was standing over by the TV.
Okay.
And so my mom took me downstairs.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure she probably understood.
What was going on?
Yeah.
So she took you downstairs and
Because there's no reason.
And he was arguing with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because there's reason what?
Then he would be up there, you know?
Yeah.
He was saying I was just putting a blanket on my little sister and blah, 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 but we had fans on because it was so hot.
Okay. Didn't make sense, gotcha. So, what happened when you went down with your mom? Did you just tell her everything?
I just told her, yeah, I told her and I told her that she should, to send me with my aunt because this all happened at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Hum.
And so I was like, send me with my aunt because she was leaving around 5, 6 o'clock to Fresno, California.
Hum.
I was like, send me with her, and you guys should come with us, because, you know, I'm scared he's gonna hurt us now because.
Hum.
He was threatening me that something would go wrong.
As you will see more readers on this subject. She told to the court he never hit her.
Hum.
And he's a big scary guy, so.
Hum.
My mom sent me to California.
During interview with my attorney, Nisky, that was her idea to go to California. She is changing the story every instance.
Okay, so.
That same day like we went to the airport and we booked a ticket in because I was just too scared to stay.
Well, good for you. Okay. And how was it with your aunt? How old is your aunt? Is she your age or?
She's my mom's older sister.
Oh, okay, and you said she was getting married?
Oh, no, my cousin.
Oh, your cousin, thank you, okay. Oh, so she was up there visiting Grandma also?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So you went down there, and, did you go down there knowing that you were supported and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we had family and cousins and my mom's sisters, so I knew nothing could happen now, because he couldn't do anything because there would be people there.
Because there would still be people in the house.
Yeah.
How about your little brother or sister? Have you ever talked to them about any touching or?
They're too little.
Are they too little?
Yeah, but he says things to them all the time like he hates me and like you know they're little so he'll be like.
Huh?
She's ugly, I don't like her, you know, my sister told me he wanted.
You're beautiful.
Size, thank you. Yeah, my sister told me once that he said that I only came to live with them because I had no place to stay and he'd just make up excuses to try to get them to not like me, but.
Huh, it didn't work, they love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Did you ever see him like on the computer looking at any kind of pornography or anything like that?
Yeah, I have.
I
haven't seen him but like if you go look, you know how there's other sites that you just click on him?
Huh?
He was there.
Okay, so, he has pornography on his computer.
It was a while ago.
Okay. Adult, children, teenagers?
I didn't look at it, I just clicked on it.
You didn't look at it but you knew there was pornography. And where? Is there just one computer in the house or more than one?
Now she is prompting her for pornography.
Yeah, there's one.
One, okay.
And it's kept in the family room.
In the family room?
So my mom knows what we're doing on the computer and stuff.
Okay, got it.
It's in the upstairs room, so upstairs family room. Yeah.
Where you were sleeping?
Yeah, it's a loft area.
Okay.
And there's a separate little area where the computer is.
Okay, great. So, you went to California, when did you come back?
I went to Wisconsin because we found out about my grandma's.
Okay. Alright.
and I was.
Did the whole family go to Wisconsin then?
Yeah.
Zahid and brothers and sisters?
No, he didn't come.
He didn't go, but your brother and sister.
Yeah.
And mom.
Yeah, everybody went, because.
Okay.
She's my grandma, she's like the only older person there.
Okay.
Or was.
Okay, sorry about that. So you went to Wisconsin, and then when you got back here, is he thinking anything's up at this point or?
Well, he knew she'd passed somehow, I don't know how, but he called to Apollo, for his condolences there.
Huh?
And everyone was just like whatever, we don't want to talk to him.
So they knew what was going on in your family and knew what was going on.
Yeah, because everyone was there when.
Oh, that's right, when he was doing that. Okay, so, did he move out of the house at all or did he stay there?
He's living in our house.
He's living in there?
Yeah, and my mom's been living in my aunt's house for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you got back for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And before when I left? I guess they got in some sort of argument. My mom moved into my aunt's house, and it's 3 houses down.
Okay.
But my little brother got stitches. And stuff, and he didn't even ask if he was doing okay or not.
What did he need stitches for?
He fell. He was riding his bike and him being just a little boy. He was wearing flip-flops and so he braked really hard and.
Well, tell him not to do that, he will cut off his toes that way.
I know, I wasn't here so.
Yeah.
I didn't know, and so once I came back I was like, you need to be more careful and.
Yeah.
He just, unintelligible.
Okay, and Wood, and his mom, unintelligible, or something, unintelligible?
No.
Where?
He just got stitches right here.
Oh.
On the back.
Oh, on the back, okay, gotcha. So you've been at Andy's house. He probably doesn't, he just thinks you're at Aontai's house, he doesn't even know.
I don't even know if
anything is up?
I don't know, no I don't think so, I don't think he knows I'm here.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't, I'm just scared.
Yeah.
And before I go to sleep I make sure all the windows are locked and all the doors are locked and.
You have your own detective now assigned to you, which is Detective Steve, and he is the best. So, don't be scared. I can send him in to talk to you after this so that he can reassure you, okay, so you'll know what's going on.
But, I'm still scared because he's just 3 houses down.
I know. Does he have a lot of money, let's say? I'm just thinking.
Well, I guess so.
Okay, do you own a house?
I think we own it, yeah.
Okay, so are you still living in Bellevue now or?
We live in Bothell.
Okay. Alright. So.
We moved here 3 years ago.
3 years ago, so, he was when you guys were in Bellevue, when he would come in when you were sleeping and feel your chest, vaginal area, anal, he wasn't touching you that way in Bothell, also?
Yeah, he was in my room.
Okay.
But then it gradually kinda stopped because I started to get older. And I just kind of, in my sleep and I didn't sleep, I don't sleep much now.
Hum.
I wake up way more easily, like if I feel someone walking by, like say if the store was open and I felt someone walking by and
Freak out.
while I am sleeping here and I just wake up all of a sudden.
Huh?
Like I don't sleep much anymore.
Okay. You got to do therapy and work through that. Okay?
Alright.
You'll feel a lot better.
Alright.
So you'll have a good night's sleep.
Okay.
Okay? Let's see, anything else you can think of, when you were little? Obviously he was really mean to you along with it. When you were little, did he do anything? It just started in 5th grade, would he?
He yelled at me.
Look at you funny or, make you uncomfortable, or do anything?
Yeah, I would have never felt, because I've never really had a real dad.
Hum.
Like my first dad.
Hum.
He wasn't a good person.
Never.
I've never even talked or seen the guy.
Okay.
And then this guy, he was nice in the beginning, but then he started screaming at me like he would scream, and he hit my little brother and sister. He's a scary guy.
Scary guy?
Yes.
Does he have guns?
I don't know that I know.
Okay. Alright, let me do this, let me take a quick break, see if I have any other questions, and then we'll wrap up, and then we'll send Steven here to talk to you so we'll feel a little bit better, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get this done, because you guys been waiting so long, okay?
Alright.
I'll be right back.
It looks something happened behind door and now she wants to make sure I should be convicted.
Just a couple more things, and then we're gonna get you Gain.
Okay.
What year? I can do that math, but I'm not good at, what year when you were 5th grade, how old were you in 5th grade? What year was that?
Well.
Grade, you're 14, almost 15.
15.
Oh yeah, 15.
14 8th grade, 13 7th grade, 12 6th grade.
11, 5th grade.
Yeah.
10 to 11, that's great. Do you remember, the day before Valentine's Day, so you would have been 10 or 11 since your birthday is in
11.
So yeah, 11, okay. 11 in 5th grade. Okay. I'm separating them by jurisdictions kind of, which means Bellevue is one, that we talked about, so I'm going to separate it over here in Snohomish County, because that's King County, so, how many times would you say, you've been a chair? What did you say, 3 years?
Almost, yeah.
About 3 years. How many times do you think that he's come into your room, in the night?
Over 10.
Over 10. Over 20?
Probably.
Okay.
I'd say around 30, sometimes 20, 20-ish.
20, 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Always breast, vaginal, anal?
That's enough.
Yeah.
Okay, can you recall one incident for me here and talk about it from start to finish that happened in Snohomish County?
Well, do you want something just simple or something really?
Can we?
One time unintelligible.
Give me the worst you got.
The worst?
In Snohomish County. Okay.
Okay. I was sleeping in my room. And no, I've got a different one, I just thought of a worse one. I was watching TV outside on the couch in the loft upstairs and I just kinda fell asleep.
And about how old are you at this point?
It would've been in this last 3 years, so it was like last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
14? Okay.
And I woke up and his hands were, one hand was in my pants and the other hand was on my chest.
Okay. One hand in your pants, vaginally?
Yeah.
And the other one was on your chest.
Once again prompting.
Yeah.
And when you woke up at that point, did you go, huh?
She kinda just pulled out and it was like, shh, don't say anything, she's not gonna believe you.
Okay.
And he was just like, yeah, shh, and she's not gonna believe you and stuff, and then he went into his room.
Okay.
And then I ran into mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Went into yours, okay. Would he ever come like twice in the one night?
That I remember?
Okay.
Because then I would just kinda be awake after.
Okay.
I think you know.
Okay. Did you ever see him have an erection at any time when he was doing this?
Maybe, I can't remember.
Okay.
I would just started crying and stuff.
Okay, would you cry every time that it would happen?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That, kind of be upset for about a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Treat yourself to something good after you see me toe to eye, okay? Because no, this is the beginning of being over, okay? Unintelligible, okay? Unless I can hear a knock on the wall and I need to take another break, Steve? No? Okay. I think we're done, and I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you coming here, and you're working with RON, right? He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful guy, so, keep working with it. And he'll hook you up and do all this stuff, and this is a beginning of a new chapter, okay?
Alright.
Alright, you take care of yourself. I'm going turn off the machine and send Steve in, okay?
Okay.
And you can ask any questions that you have about anything, okay?
Alright.
Sorry about this, what you just told me was you gave me a time when you were 14 and you've been in Snohomish County for 3 years. So that means you were 12 when you came here?
Well, we're going on our 3rd year this September.
Okay, so how were you 11 potentially?
When I moved.
When you moved here?
We're going on 3, so last year, I was 14. 13, 14, 13 I was 13.
13 was the youngest time that he did it here?
Yeah.
Okay. And would that still have been in your room, breasts, vaginal?
Yeah, and the fact that I'll sleep outside on the couch.
Outside on the couch?
In Bellevue. I had a friend sleep over once. And we were sleeping outside. And I didn't think he'd do anything because she's older. He's one of my mom's friend's daughters. She was like 3 or 4 years older.
Huh?
And I woke up and his hands were on my pants.
Did she see it all?
No.
Oh, okay, so she didn't see. Now, kids never saw, never woke up. Mom always thought he was just going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And things like that, and you were quiet because you got threatened pretty bad. So, okay, so, 13 was the oldest time, or excuse me, the youngest time. Okay. Alright. Now I think we're done, for sure, but you never know, they are detectives, but I think we're done.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As you watch the video how Miss Ashley Wilke is prompting alleged rape victim and Cindy Larson doesn't has morale to stop her. Please watch more videos of this case. Please sign this petition for a fair trial and pass this message to other friends, so there shouldn't be any discrimination. Please share this message with others.